What are those? Hey YouTube family, this is Clashing with Andre, and welcome back to another episode. So today, we're going to be continuing the series of farming through the trophy leagues to find the best place post-update for you guys to farm on your Town Hall 8 or Town Hall 9 accounts. So for this episode, we're going to be farming through Masters League, going from Masters 3 to Masters 2, and then finally hitting Masters 1 on my Town Hall 9 account. And we're going to be comparing a ton of stuff. If you haven't seen my previous video where I farmed in Crystal League on my Town Hall 9 account, we're going to be comparing that data with the data that I have from Masters League. So we're going to be looking at the search duration, aka how long it took you to find a reasonable base to attack. And we're going to be looking at, obviously, the amount of loot that you're getting from each base and what that loot consists of. So if it's mostly Dark Elixir, or if it's gold and regular elixir, or a combination of both. And we're going to be looking at how easy the bases are to attack, because in Masters League, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder since you're taking on Town Hall 10s, and sometimes you're finding Town Hall 11s. We're going to be looking at where the loot is. In this replay here, I think this is the only one that I have that has the loot on the outside in the collectors, but mostly it's going to be inside the base. We're going to look at the factor of loot bonus and how that pertains to attacking in the specific league that you're in. So even though I'm in Masters League, I'm going to have to use a little bit heavier army and maybe one more spell than I usually do if I'm farming in Crystal League. So we're going to compare the two and see how that plays out. There's also a lot of other stuff that we're going to be looking at. So we can look at a whole bunch of different troop combinations and whatever you want to use. If you use Balloonian or Lavalunian, or if you do something on the ground like G-Barch or G-Barch with Valks or some kind of Queen Walk. We're going to be also looking at the daily bonus, the daily star bonus, sorry, and we're going to be actually showing you that in the end of this episode. So I'm going to do one last attack, it's going to be live, and I'm going to get my daily star bonus for being, I believe, in Masters 1 or 2, and we're going to be getting a huge bonus from that, and I'm going to log off, wait to get attacked, and then show you guys the loot crate. So there's a ton of stuff that we're going to be covering in this episode, so if you guys enjoy this series, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps my channel, and I really appreciate all of your positive feedback. I'm going to post some comments at the end, so make sure to also stick around for that to see if your comments are the ones that I've actually posted at the end of this video. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is search duration. As you can tell, we're in Masters 3, and we're attacking someone in Crystal 1. That's going to make a huge difference because for me, I've been finding a lot of bases to attack in Crystal 1, 2, and 3. If you watched my previous video, I showcased a couple of Lavalunian attacks where I was just killing it, and it was back to back to back. The search duration wasn't that bad, but since I'm in Masters 3, I'm able to find those, Crystal 1, Crystal 2 bases where they're not that upgraded. Like, as you saw, the guy had very low level expos. His base isn't that upgraded, and I can take him out really easy without using too heavy of an attack strategy. So the search duration for me in Masters 3 is really good because you can find those Crystal 1, Crystal 2 players that are easy to find even though you're in Masters 3, and you still get that bonus, which is awesome. So the search duration for me was about, I would say, anywhere from maybe 2 minutes to 6 minutes finding a base. It was pretty good actually. It wasn't that bad. In Masters 3 I could find a lot of Crystal players, like this other replay that I'm showing you right now, where you can find a base, but it might be predominantly Dark Elixir, or it might be predominantly just Gold and Elixir, and they might have 240 Dark Elixir, and you're like, what the heck? How do you only have 240 Dark Elixir? But so with this base, I don't really care because I'm farming for both Dark Elixir and Gold and Elixir. I need to upgrade my walls, but I also really need to upgrade my royals. So finding this base was a pretty good find since it had something like 4.7k or 4.4k Dark Elixir, plus the bonus that I would be getting. So for a 7-minute search, it added up to a pretty good raid. I mean, you get the bonus, and then you get the Dark Elixir that it's already on this base. That's a pretty decent raid. I definitely screwed up and forgot to pull the CC troops. It was one of the biggest fails that I've done this week, so just don't mind that. And we'll talk about something else. So the bases are a lot easier to attack in Masters 3. I would suggest people with lower Town Hall 9s to be in Masters 3, and maybe more upgraded Town Hall 9s to be in Masters 2, because you can still find some Crystal League players with a whole bunch of loot. So we did snag that Dark Elixir, and we got over, I think it was 56% or 57%, whatever. So we got the bonus, and we got 4,472 Dark Elixir. That's a pretty decent raid. So we're going to go on the attack now, and hopefully with that star bonus that gives us 260,000 gold, 260,000 elixir, and 1.3k Dark Elixir, we'll be able to upgrade one wall and our queen to level 24. So we'll see what we can find. So we found this base, and it's pretty good. We got 348,000 gold, 228,000 elixir, and 1k Dark Elixir. And as always, I'm going to be using Super Queen Charge. But after I'm done upgrading my queen from this attack, I'm going to be using a couple of different kinds of strategies that you guys suggested in the comments below. So if you want to suggest more strategies that you want me to use, whether I go down to Gold or Silver League on my Town Hall 9 account, or even go up to Champs, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully my queen doesn't go over to the left too much, because she's like a 4-year-old child and just runs around everywhere and doesn't really go down a specific path, even if you clear the way for her. And if you do, then she just kind of shoots a wall and goes into the middle. But it looks like she's going the right way this time, so she's going to clear a lot of the buildings away. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too many defenses after that one compartment, but she is going to take out that air defense, which is going to be really nice. And then she's going to move her way around, and then I'm going to use a adjacent attack using my giants and wizards with some archers and wall breakers, my king, a couple spells, and whatever I have in my clan castle to break into the core of the base and take out the rest of this base, hopefully. So those healers are keeping her up. She's doing an alright job. There's not too many point defenses attacking her, just one archer tower and a mortar right now. The wizard tower is going to start, but then that wizard tower is going down pretty quick, and I'm going to just place a couple of archers to help her get along her path, because, you know, queen walking takes a while and you have an extra 30 seconds post update, but you want to do it as quick as possible because you don't want to run out of time. Unfortunately, that archer tower down below is attacking my healers because the healer range has been nerfed a little bit to get those healers a little bit closer to my queen, so that the rage spell can be both on the queen and the healers at the same time. So I'm going to put in my giants and hopefully get into the core of this base. I'm going to throw some wall breakers in, but unfortunately I didn't see those wizards right away, and they just completely wreck all of my giants immediately. So at this point I'm like, well shit, I'm screwed. So I'm like, oh okay, I usually have some giants in my clan castle. So I throw my clan castle down. It's hogs. It's not too bad, but you know, I was hoping for something a little bit more tanky. Throw down my king, jump spell, try and get everything in there. We still have a couple of healers up, so my healers are going to be healing my king and my queen, and they're just going to go ham on this base. As I was saying earlier, you don't really find a lot of these bases where they're not as upgraded, but this is a pretty good base to attack, I thought. I wasn't really going for, you know, a huge loot bonus or anything like that. I just wanted to get enough to upgrade my wall and my queen and to get my daily bonus. So at the time I actually had class, so I was like, I kind of have to do this fast. So I put in some wizards at the top. They broke through. They're going to get that elixir storage and that gold storage. And then my king and queen are going ham. There's only 30 seconds left though, so my queen is being healed by the healers. My king is about to go down, throw down some wizards to take out that archer tower and then a couple other buildings. But at this time, I don't really want to throw down another wizard. I only have 14 seconds and use my queen's ability so that she can be healed up. And this pretty much is game over. I missed 64,000 gold and 39,000 elixir, which isn't too big of a deal. My queen's actually getting a little bit more of that elixir right now, but we got 284,000 gold, 196,000 elixir, 1,000 dark elixir, and that sweet, sweet bonus for Masters 2. So we also got the star bonus of 260,000 gold, 260,000 elixir, and 1,300 dark elixir. So that is pretty dang sweet. So we have enough gold to upgrade one of my walls. Definitely going to do that. I want to max out these walls, but unfortunately I'm probably going to max out these walls before I upgrade my royals to max. So I'm going to upgrade my queen right now. My king is a little bit ahead of my queen, and I usually like them to be similar, so I'm going to upgrade my queen to level 24 and end this boost. So she's going up to level 24, used 120,000 dark elixir, and I'm going to collect this treasury just so I can kind of see what it looks like. I didn't know if it was going to be anything different than the clan castle, but it's pretty much the same thing. It just shows it, you know, basically like the old clan castle. Nothing too special, but upgraded a wall. Upgraded my queen to level 24, and we're going to log off here, and then I'm going to come back and show you that loot crate. So we're back already, and we got attacked. Fortunately, he only took 62 dark elixir, and he didn't really get any loot whatsoever. I think he was just going for trophies, I'm not quite sure, but as you can tell in the top right, there's that loot cart. I'm just going to collect all my gold and elixir first, and then probably rearm my traps. And yeah, that loot cart looks actually pretty cool. I thought at first the headstone was something that I could click on, like I didn't know if an archer or something died there. So that actually looks pretty cool. I like that it, you know, Supercell's giving back to the community by giving people some of the loot that they lost, even though I didn't lose a lot of loot. Oh, by the way, Steve Hui or something like that, he left his dark elixir on the outside when I was dropping trophies, and it was 2,700 dark elixir, and I was like, sure, I'll take that. I don't mind losing trophies. But this loot cart actually looks pretty cool. I'm gonna collect it, and boom, that's it. That's the loot cart. Nothing too special, does not go in your treasury. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button, comment down below, share this with your friends and clanmates. It really helps my channel grow. And as always, make sure to be subscribed. Peace!